Hey, what's up guys? Hope everyone out there is doing well. My name is Mike, and today we're getting into a reaction for the film The Killing Fields from 1984. I was 2 years old when this came out. This is a request. I don't get too many film requests, so this is exciting, even if the content of this one's probably going to be pretty heavy. This is going to be for my friend Heather, who's been around almost since this channel started, and also for my man MG here. So thank you both for this request. The Killing Fields. So I'm aware, generally speaking, of what the Killing Fields were. I'm aware of who the Khmer Rouge were, who Pol Pot was. Touched on it a little bit in college. I might have even seen part of a documentary about the Killing Fields a long time ago. But my knowledge of Cambodia and the Civil War and Khmer Rouge taking power and Pol Pot's life, I'm not knowledgeable on that. So not only will this reaction be, at least a form of entertainment for me watching a film, but also I feel like this is going to be pretty educational as well. Also, I've been at the, little fact here. I've been at the border of Cambodia before. I've sailed on a river that was between Thailand and Cambodia when I was a kid. I am half Thai, if anyone can tell by my appearance, but yeah, when I was a kid, I remember we sailed in a boat on this river that was right at the border of Thailand and Cambodia. So yeah, anyway, this movie, let's just touch on it a little bit and we'll launch into it. Has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's pretty good. I'm pretty confident I'm going to like this movie. Stars, I'm sorry if I'm saying this name wrong, Haing Ngor, Sam Waterston, and John Malkovich. It's going to circle around a New York Times reporter named Sidney Schanberg, who is on assignment covering the Cambodian Civil War with the help of an interpreter, Dith Pran. So, okay, we're going to see it from, I guess, an American's angle. So, like I said, this is going to be a learning experience for me too. I'm fairly certain. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump in, guys. Hope y'all are ready. Get a drink or a snack, and let's do this. The Killing Fields, 1984. Interesting
Cambodia.
first shot.
To many Westerners, it seemed a paradise, another world, a secret world.
With a kid on the
But the war in
box,
neighboring Vietnam
wearing a military
burst
helmet.
its borders, and the fighting soon spread to neutral Cambodia. In 1973, I went to cover this sideshow struggle as foreign correspondent of the New York Times. It was there in the war-torn countryside, amidst the fighting between government troops and the Khmer Rouge guerrillas, that I met my guide and interpreter, Dith Pran. A man who was to change my life in a country that I grew to love and pity.
Very interesting intro narration there, man. I love the way that his voice when he was narrating this, and then it became very unsettling with the music.
President Nixon has announced that he will address the nation on the Watergate case within the next few years.
All right, this was around Watergate.
Nixon's first comment since May on the scandal that has resulted in resignations with Senate investigators and the special Watergate prosecutor. Mr. Nixon's popularity had fallen to the lowest point for an American president in 20 years.
That's crazy, man. Scandals bigger than this have happened in the presidency in the last few years, and no one cared. I shouldn't say no one cared, but the people who should have cared did not.
Let's go, Saran, to the hospital.
Sorry. Thought you were the houseboy. I was developing some film.
Oh, that's Malkovich.
Is Pran there? Well, if he comes in, would you tell him that I'm here?
Okay, so he already knows Mr. Pran, and he apparently has been here for a while. This is the youngest I've seen both of these actors before. Malkovich it looks like he's always had that relaxed voice of his.
Thing I ate's gotta be absolutely dead. That's why I can never eat an oyster. I read somewhere that they put the lemon juice on them just to stun them.
Is that true about oysters and the lemon juice?
Conscious oysters just as horrible as the sucker white.
Oh, man! Oh my gosh.
What was it, a rocket?
I don't know. I saw a guy on a motorbike.
Oh no.
you been? I've been looking for you all over the city.
I left a message for you, Sydney. There is a big accident right now. I think US dropped many big bombs on Island City.
U.S. bombs, you sure?
I think many dead. I don't know.
We're going.
They completely disregarded that someone just set off a bomb in front of them, which means that's commonplace. You get desensitized to things like that, you know?
Where you going, Schonberg? Yak Lung! Yak Lung's closed!
Oh, that guy too.
You've got nothing to say about this. I got a right to go wherever I like in this sad little country. That's their law. That's our law. You impede me, you're breaking the Cooper Church Amendment. Well, up the Cooper Church Amendment's ass!
Yeah, that's the guy. He was in another reaction I did. He was the dad in Poltergeist series.
How can I help you, Mr. Schomburg?
Why does he have a monkey? They don't want him digging in to what's going on with the U.S. military.
There's a rumor that the United States Air Force dropped a bomb, or several bombs, on the city of Nyak Lung.
No comment.
How many killed? How many wounded?
Basically, I know.
Thank you for your cooperation, Major Waves. When I scrape this story out, I will no doubt be quoting you in full.
Yeah, man. The military, you know? You could tell the major, what's his name, Reeves? If he was not directed, so his conscience wanted to say something. They're trying to get a ride to that city?
I'm sorry, Sydney.
Pran, this is just not good enough. This is a big story, a major story. I've got to get down there.
Hello, Sydney. Good night, Sydney.
The guy was trying to run from him.
Embassy is jittery as hell. If you want information, get it from a press officer. Good night, Sydney.
All right, good night.
All right, you've heard of pilot error? Computer malfunction? They screwed up on the coordinates. A single B-52 dropped its entire load on Nyak Lung. There's a homing beacon in the middle of the town.
How many casualties?
We estimate 55 military, something like 35 civilians.
How many, Bob?
I hear it's in the hundreds. And don't quote me on that.
Man, B-52, Stratofortress. Our military still uses those to this day. I used to be at a base, I was stationed at a base near Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson. There's some that are still stored out there, but they're still actively used today.
Yeah, well, it just means that we're going to have to pay more to the telex operator in order to get our telexes to the top.
Wonder what he was signaling him for.
All right. Maybe possible.
Oh.
Go there.
Okay, they got it right. Transportation.
This is good work.
Wow. They're waiting to meet up with another boat.
Thanks for going, Pran. Bye.
Very lucky.
These two got a good relationship. Man. I had no idea that this even happened.
Yes.
Translator time.
She needs help. The shop was destroyed last night. Her husband killed.
How many bombs?
In the cheek, prisoners. Khmer Rouge, prisoners.
Oh no. Oh man, I hope we're not about to see some executions. Oh no, we are. Paul McCartney.
Khmer Rouge soaked rags in gasoline and pushed them down villages.
Whoa. Don't push him, man. Oh no, man. Oh.
See, come on, get it.
It's quite different before you start a reaction and say you're going to be watching some heavy content, and then when you're actually seeing it. Gosh, man. I say this with every reaction I do to a war film or a film that involves war, but I can't help but see the parallels to what's going on right now with Ukraine and Russia. At the time of this reaction, this is already when we know what happened, you know, in Bucha and in the surrounding Kyiv area. What was found, you know, when the Russians withdrew.
They phoned Phnom Penh about me, Sydney.
Would you tell him I need a piss?
Why did he ask if they phoned Phnom Penh about him?
He said no piss.
What does that mean, no piss?
There's no piss, Sydney.
All right, I've had enough of this bull.
Sydney! Don't leave me, Sydney! Hey!
Careful, dude. Be careful. These young kids that are in the military, you never know, man.
I won't leave you.
I think Sam needs to start taking this a little more serious. You just saw them execute 2 people. Could this be help? Wow! What?
They brought in the whole press corps. They want to sanitize the story.
On the bright side, he can escape now. They're not going to hold him back while the Americans are there.
I'm walking out of here. What are you going to do? Blow my head off? We got a general out there. This is an American passport. I am an American citizen, and I am walking out of here.
What is the military going to try to twist the story to say?
I couldn't show you guys all the minor bomb damage in the city.
I guess he's answering my question.
You just look across the river there, you'll see positions we believe to be held by Khmer Rouge infiltrators. But as you see, the forces of the Cambodian Republican Army are moving in on them. They'll have the KR out of there before you can say Jack Robinson.
I see what they did, man. That is...
No, Schomburg! You came on a boat, you go back on a boat! That won't stop my story! What the hell is this, Thomas? No, listen, Sydney, if you weren't down here, I wouldn't be down here. What good is it doing? Because if anybody ever gets to read about this, you won't be able to look them in the face!
Is that guy, he's from the embassy? Like I said, man, that major, I feel like he has a conscience. If he wasn't directed, he wouldn't be. It looks like he's taking, you know, these actions begrudgingly.
Sydney. Sydney. Good morning.
We made the front page.
Sure. My wife is very worried. She thinks all foreign journalists are going to leave Cambodia. And she said, if the war keeps going like this, the future could be very bad.
Was that what that was about earlier? He's trying to get out of Cambodia with his wife?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Is that what he's trying to find out? If by helping him, if he'll be able to get out of Cambodia?
Go back to sleep, okay?
I won't.
I forgot to mention before we started, you know, the movie that I saw that guy was, he won an award. He won an Oscar. Best Supporting Actor.
In America, everybody got a good car.
Not everybody.
He asked you what kind of car you drive in the United States.
I don't have a car in America, only the Mercedes here.
Mercedes, #1.
Mercedes #1, okay?
No offense to anyone, I would never drive a Mercedes. Is that a dog?
Said he thought all American people left already.
Made in the USA.
Are we winning?
No, you're not winning. Make sure they don't cut off the airport road.
And the second one came down by route number 2.
They're gonna cook it, man.
What's he doing there?
No.
How many mortar rounds do you have?
Oh, shoot! Man. These bombs going off in this movie. It's like basically jump scares, man. I'm sorry if I expressed too much shock earlier about the dog. I'm not used to seeing that, you know, dogs used for food.
Come on, let's get him out of here.
Wow, man.
Mine! I'm not happy here, Sid! John!
I also didn't know we would see, like, Civil War battles, you know, scenes in this. I thought when I'd be checking this movie out, it would be after the Khmer Rouge was already in power. Oh, man. Just as dangerous a job as being a soldier, a journalist. Oh my god, man. Just children. Earlier I referred to that young man soldier as a kid, but that is literally a kid. That was a child. God, that's a child, man. Ugh. The devastation, man. And just to think, even after all this, the civil war ends, it's gonna get worse.
The Khmer Rouge insurgents in Cambodia have tightened their ring around the capital, Phnom Penh, now swollen with some 2 million refugees from the fighting. The situation being so bad that soldiers are having to siphon gas from jeep to jeep in order to be able to get the wounded back to the capital.
Wow, man. Things are bad. Typewriters, man. Wow.
No more electricity, Sydney.
I see that. Thanks. Thanks, Pran. This is the embassy? Are they shredding documents?
Well, it's just too goddamn late. This country's split apart.
They are.
And it breaks my heart.
And they must be getting ready to get out of there.
There's a lot of faults and a lot of strengths, and we have done nothing but play to the full. I will be damn glad to get out of here. This thing is dragged on too long for it to end in all sweetness and light.
After what the Khmer Rouge have been through, I don't think they're going to be exactly affectionate toward Westerners.
Or to anyone else for that matter.
Oh, Christ, Edna, my dependents. 6. Dith, Pran, and family.
Oh good, he is going to try to get him out of there.
What about the airlift?
We're taking it with us.
Means a lot of people are going to starve to death.
No, Sid, but what can we do? Look, excuse the pun, but we're either staying or we're living.
Oh man.
Tell them to start sending this out, but hold on to the last 2 paragraphs.
They don't transmit today, Sydney. The transmitter at Cambodia got hit.
He's buckling under the stress, man.
They say that when this place goes up, I think that a lot of people are going to get killed. All right, I've arranged for the evacuation of you and your family. So now it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Oh, he hasn't given him a yes or no yet if he wants to do that.
Do you want to stay or do you want to leave?
The thing is, they have no idea at this time what's going to happen, you know?
And how about you?
That's none of your business.
He wants him to make the decision not based on what he does.
You love my family, Sydney. But me, I'm reporter too, Sydney.
Now, we don't have to decide it right now. Take it easy.
To be safe, you know, maybe he could send his family. If he wants to stay, he can stay. I'm hoping that I'm not missing subtitles here. I'm watching this on Amazon. Maybe it was just designed to not have subtitles for some parts. What's up with that music? That is some space music there, man. What kind of weird space acid trip music is this?
All right, this is it. Is the floor clear? This is the last check.
Clearing out the embassy.
No, I want you to go right now.
No,
I want you to leave now.
No.
These are all people trying to get out of there too.
Pran here. We got Pran on there. Did they come in yet? No, sir, they haven't arrived.
So they're deciding, obviously, Pran's gonna stay, but is he gonna let his wife and kid go?
Al, have you seen Pran? No, I haven't. Well, it's been real.
If he comes here, I'm looking for him in the back. Ben, have you seen Pran?
No, have you looked at the hotel?
Who's Malkovich to him? A colleague? Or is he also a New York Times, like a cameraman? Or because I don't always see them together.
Hey, where do you think you're going? To embassy. Okay.
Oh good, okay, he's taking his wife and kid.
What's your name?
This from family, sir. Sydney
Summer. They've been through.
What?
Sydney Summer.
They've been through.
To check one more time, please.
What?
They've been through.
You made a mistake, sir. Okay.
What the hell? What happened? Did someone pretend to be them? Maybe this guy can help him. I hope so. What kind of stupid-ass mistake was that? Unless someone lied and said they were them. That family actually was bigger than I expected. I didn't catch that there was that many. I thought he just had a wife and kid. Is that the ambassador? Oh, these are the lucky ones, man. All these Cambodians that are leaving with them. This music, man. Ramping up the tension. So what? I wonder if Pran is just gonna kind of hang there by the helicopter and say I'm staying or something. Oh, so he must have told him ahead of time that he's staying. I guess that happened off camera, that they both decided to stay. And they let each other know that. I wonder how that felt, man, for these two in real life. Seeing, you know, any potential backup that you might have leaving. It must have given him a feeling of just being alone now. No more support. No more if you get captured by the Khmer Rouge can you say, hey, the Americans are out here, I'm leaving, you can't stop me.
Smile.
Why? There's nothing to smile about. Did any of the other reporter... Okay, some of them stayed.
Hello, Sydney. If the going gets rough, I heard our best bet's the French embassy.
Who told you that?
The British embassy.
At least they still have that to attempt, I guess. I've never seen him with a beard before. You know, in the stuff I've seen him in.
Peru's coming. Look like government soldiers. Give them big welcome.
So if I'm understanding this right now, they're, the government forces and the Khmer Rouge forces are both holding this parade together.
I don't like the look of this. I took a swing through Keng this morning, practically got my ass shot off. Just don't think these guys are for real. I'm going to go to the hospital. You want to come with me?
Jesus, man. Oh my gosh. The walls are literally just dripping with blood. Oh my gosh, man. There's people just everywhere.
Why do so many corpses have to pile up before people decide it's time to go home?
He has a point. Oh no. Oh shoot, it's a freaking troop carrier, man. They weren't stopping either. Oh no! Oh no, they're not about to... Oh no, they're not gonna open up on this hospital, are they? Dang, that's why they brought the troop carrier, man. They're just gonna start rounding people up. They got rounded up fast, man. More unnerving clown music. I thought they already took all their cameras and stuff. Were they already taking them to one of the killing fields, like, buildings where they kept people? Oh, God! Oh no. Oh my God, man. Oh. It's a kid, another kid, man. What was up with the parade then? Was that just for show? They had a couple of the government soldiers in the parade with them to make it look like they were all buddy-buddy? God, that's horrible, man. Is he gaining their trust? Wonder what he said, man. There was a kid doing that to him.
Okay. Looks alright.
Well, what did he say? How did he do that? How did he get him to let him go? What is... So they're having the government soldiers just dropping all their weapons. Don't get yourself hurt, man. He's the one who told Sam not to take these guys for real and not to, you know, think they won't hurt you. Wow, look at that shot. So many people, man. No CGI either. That's a ton of people they got for this scene, man. I'm still trying to figure out what is happening here. Are they just telling everyone in this part of the city they need to evacuate? They're being kicked out of their home or something? Oh, okay, they're trying to get into the French embassy. I'm sure there's a bunch that went to the British embassy too, simultaneously.
Rouge appear to have attempted a mass evacuation of the entire population.
So they did.
The embassy reveals that some 200 Europeans and an undisclosed number of Cambodians have taken refuge.
At least they're safe for the moment here.
That's the consul.
Hot dogs? Why?
Unconfirmed reports say that the Khmer Rouge are demanding that any officials of the defeated Lon Nol government, especially the so-called 6 traitors of the cabinet, be handed over to them. Government ministers may have taken refuge in the embassy.
What's he doing? Why did he do that?
Reports from travelers arriving in Thailand from Cambodia.
Oh no. Is this one of the cabinet members? Is that one of the cabinet members, man? They just gave him up, man.
The Cambodians have to leave the embassy.
Oh, man.
They want all our passports and everybody downstairs. And the Cambodians out.
No! No, man! No!
Oh. Just gonna be feeding him to the wolves, man.
You know, Pran is not gonna last 5 minutes out there, John. The Khmer Rouge have killed every journalist they've ever caught. We can't just let him walk out of here.
2 passports. This one's out of date, but the visa's valid. John Anquetil Brewer Swain. Knock out the John, knock out the Swain, and you're left with Anquetil Brewer.
Dang it, I've been calling Sydney Sam, I think. Sorry about that.
That's what they're trying.
Well, I hope he's got a photo, because I don't have any film.
I try to escape to Thailand right now. If you get there first, let me know. And leave a message for me at Reuters, okay?
Just give me an hour.
Swain's got an idea.
My photograph. Change my photograph for your photograph.
Do you have an old photo?
I didn't think so.
Oh, that's that picture he took of him. I bet they're gonna use, where he's like, smile.
Find some film, okay? There's film here in the embassy and we'll get it.
Does he still have the film for the photo he took of him?
You got a Polaroid camera?
Yes.
Do you have any film?
No, I haven't got any film.
We gotta get sulfide and some kind of powerful developer. If we can get that, I can make a passport photo.
Is this part real to history? Did this really happen, what they're trying to do?
I have got the camera. I have got the film. I have got the
dark room!
Is this real? Did they really try to do this?
Perfect.
Anquetil Brewer. Anquetil Brewer.
Passports, ladies and gents.
Like, I thought you were Cambodian. He's like, no, man, I'm Anquetil Brewer. I bet they're not even gonna ask Pran. He's gonna have to give it to him himself.
Come on, passports, please.
Oh, they didn't get it from him. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call.
Is this lunch?
What was that for? A trade-off for giving them the Cambodians?
The trucks which we've seen arriving are for our evacuation. Probably in the next 24 hours.
Certain problem.
Oh. What? The picture faded?
Sydney, Anquetil Brewer.
Bad news. Okay, I didn't have time to finish watching this last time. Let's go ahead and finish this one out. Oh, is he finally gonna have to leave now? kind of handshake was that? Honestly, how would they know he was still there? You know, they could have hid him out, like let him hide out if they wanted to.
Tell my wife I love her and look after all my children. Please, I don't want anyone to be bad to my wife.
Well, she's in Thailand, right? Things are better over there. Oh wow, okay, so we fast forwarded a bit, he's back home.
Dith Pran, P-R-A-N. He disappeared in Phnom Penh in 1975. No. 364.
I wonder if we're gonna see the picture he took of him in the car again. Oh, wow, he's making a bunch of these.
Thank you for coming and taking care of her and her family, but she knows that her husband's dead.
It's not true. Absolutely not true.
How does he know, though? It's hard to give someone an answer like that and be so confident when you could be wrong, man.
If your mother needs anything, you make sure she gets in touch with me, okay?
Okay, he speaks English. So I'm assuming he's gonna go back or something. Oh, okay, we're gonna see that picture now, where he was in the car, I bet. This is about the most normal song we've heard in the movie. Man, you guys remember those TVs that were built into the, like, table? I remember my parents had one when I was a kid.
North Vietnam has occupied military sanctuaries all along the Cambodian frontier.
American troops were preparing to move into Cambodia. The decision to invade, like the earlier secret decision to bomb, was withheld from the Cambodian people.
There's the photo! Okay. Makes me happy to see it, man. This music contrasting with what's being shown. Wow. Man, what's going on here? Oh no, they're not building a burial pit, are they? That's not what that is it? God, that's a lot of people. Wow, and it goes lower. Man. Oh no, there he is. Got some kind of skin condition too. No shoes, man. What a sight that is. He's just eating it with the rainwater going in it. Is he gonna eat that? Am I missing subtitles here that are supposed to be here? Is he gonna eat that gecko, man? Look like he killed it by hitting its head or something. Flicking its head. One tomato. Man, his skin. Oh no, they're teaching the kids, they're indoctrinating them.
Sydney, I think of you often and of my family. They tell us that God is dead, and now the party they call the Angkar will provide everything. He says Angkar has identified and proclaims the existence of a bad new disease, memory sickness, diagnosed as thinking too much about life. He says we are surrounded by enemies. The enemy is inside us. No one can be trusted.
What? Good job. You separated the kids from the love of their parent. Oh, they took his plants, man.
But we must not grow food.
Why? Like what?
We must honor the comrade children whose minds are not corrupted by the past.
What purpose does that serve? That makes no sense. No. Destroying plants. What value is there in that?
Anybody of us, a doctor, professor, and student, Angkar need you. Angkar forgiven all the past.
I hope they don't kill him or something. Like, it's just a trick. Like, we don't need doctors or professors.
Angkar says that those who were guilty of soft living in the years of the great struggle and did not care for the sufferings of the peasant because...
This indoctrination stuff, man, you see this kind of same thing with cults and, you know, the guys like Jim Jones.
I must have no past, Sydney. This is the year 0, and nothing has gone before.
Year 0. Why? What's he up to? Is he gonna try to escape?
And those who confess to the Angkar vanish.
See, they did trick him, those bastards.
Only the silent survive.
They're trying to take out the smartest ones. I think that's what they're doing. In order to make them all weaker by, you know, stopping anyone who's smart enough to form some kind of a rebellion, you know, or sow some rebellious thoughts. Why? Are we gonna hear a gunshot? What was that? Why the red and white plaid handkerchief or scarf thing that they all have? I'll have to look that up, what the color significance is for the Khmer Rouge and using that. What's he doing, man? Oh, whoa, man. That's crazy he has to resort to that. Oh, I hope he doesn't get caught. Please don't let there be a guy behind you. Hurry up, man. Go. Oh, no! Oh, that scared the hell out of me, too. Dang, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. I heard them saying something about Angkar. What are they? Is he just tied to the tree? Almost all of them are kids too, man. They're just gonna leave him out here to like suffer with hunger and being in the heat? Oh, this is horrible, man. It's like they were thinking if we kill him, it's too easy on him.
Mercedes, number 1.
Was it that same kid? Was that... He's lucky, man. He's lucky that they didn't kill him. What was that? Why was she looking where his hands... like he wasn't working hard enough? And they were checking for calluses or something? Oh my gosh, man. Wait, what are you doing now, man? Is he trying to escape now? Wow. I'm afraid it's gonna jump scare me if they catch him again. Oh, did he make it out? I feel like something bad's about to happen, man. Wow, did he make it? Those trees look odd. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. He found the killing fields. Just imagine. I don't know how true this is, but if he was one of the people who came across this, the horror one would experience from this. Oh my gosh, man. Suffocating him, man. Suffocating him with those bags. That's... we just saw a child do that to someone. It's pure evil, man. I think half this movie I've been calling Sydney Sam. You know, the actor's real name. My bad.
Anyone who knows my work will know that half of this belongs to Dith Pran. Without Pran, I wouldn't have been able to file half the stories that I did. As they pondered their options in the White House, the men who decided to bomb and then to invade Cambodia concerned themselves with many things. Dith Pran and I tried to record and bring home here the concrete consequences of these decisions to real people who were left out of the administration's plans, but who paid the price and took the beating for them.
And he did this with the military always pushing back against him when he was there.
It bothers me that you let Pran stay in Cambodia because you wanted to win that award and you knew that you needed him.
I didn't have any idea what was gonna you didn't. Don't play games with me, Al. Don't play stupid games. Nobody gets to go in there. If I thought I could, I would.
He's already racked with guilt as it is, man.
Other journalists underestimated the brutality of the Khmer Rouge and so share responsibility for what happened in Cambodia afterwards.
We made a mistake. Maybe what we underestimated was the kind of insanity that $7 billion worth of bombing could produce.
So people were raising the question at least that it was their fault or they misjudged how bad the Khmer Rouge were, but ultimately who's that on? That's on the Khmer Rouge.
I never really gave him any choice. One time he tried to discuss leaving. I talked to him about it, but we never really discussed it. He stayed because I wanted him to stay. And I stayed
because he wanted the good stories and to be recognized. I mean, it was ultimately Pran's choice, but yeah, I could see how Sydney kind of carried himself in a way that would make Pran want to stay. Where is he now? Did he get captured again? What is he, like a servant for this guy? What is he? I feel like I'm missing something here, man. Like, I feel like I'm not getting subtitles I'm supposed to be getting. Is he trying to say I used to drive a taxi? This guy must be like a mid-level kind of big shot for the Khmer Rouge.
Voulez-vous une cigarette? Voulez-vous une cigarette? Hein?
So, is this guy who he's kind of having to be a servant for trying to catch him looking up if he speaks French to him? To see if he understands it? If he suspects that is he trying to just come off as more... He doesn't want to be seen as smart, you know?
The fighting between Vietnam and Democratic Kampuchea.
Oh no, oh no! I was just thinking, if he sees him understanding another language.
Taxi driver, huh?
Yeah, he's got him. But he didn't punish him.
You know, I love this country. I sacrificed everything for it. My wife died for the revolution. But the leaders of Angka no longer trust the people. Therefore, I can no longer trust them. And they don't trust me. I think, love my son for his sake. Look after him.
Okay, if this guy is not trying to trick him and he's being legitimate, then I guess, you know, on one hand, good. I'm glad he's kind of starting to see this all, the Khmer Rouge, for what it is. But at the same time, if you're only just now reaching that point because they've lost trust in you, then that's not for the right reason. You know, that's like condoning everything that the Khmer Rouge has done before this point, and only wanting to separate from them because they've lost trust in you. You know what I mean? It's for the wrong reasons, if that's the case. If this is not a trick.
If the Vietnamese get here, Angkor will destroy everything. Vietnamese will find only ashes.
So it's like there's different divisions, like different factions inside the Khmer Rouge too, huh? What did he put in that shirt? And the boy's shirt? Oh man, so the Americans are now bombing positions of the Khmer Rouge. What is this? Is this to escape? Oh, Oh, that leader guy wants him to escape with his son? Why?
Let's try to stop the killing. Good luck.
So this guy's gonna, what is he gonna say? We need to stop killing, but that's gonna be against the teachings of Angka? And then they're probably gonna hurt him. Whoa! The hell, like, looked like that wasn't even, it was an accident is what it looked like. Like the guy didn't even turn to really see who was talking to him. Are these Vietnamese troops? Okay, I feel like I'm missing stuff here, and I apologize, guys. It didn't really explain it well. Was that in the when the leader Khmer Rouge guy got shot? Was that all the Khmer Rouge fleeing and just leaving these people to themselves? Like, were they fleeing because they knew the Vietnamese were coming? This must be like an abandoned, or a village that was forcefully evacuated by the Khmer Rouge. Because it just looks like post-apocalyptic. No one's been there. They might be alright if they're going through an old village that no one's been around. And again, I don't really understand what that guy, the Khmer Rouge leader, why he got his conscience late. You know what I mean? Khmer Rouge has been, killing people for how long, and he's only just now wanting to stop the killing. That was a beautiful shot, man. Oh no! Oh man, they're so close. Oh boy. At least he got a friend to help him. I'm assuming the other guys went to their homes. The guys he escaped with. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, dude. Oh no! Don't tell me, man. Not the kid. The kid, he's okay. I mean, he's not okay, but he survived. Minds, man. Oh, man. They were doing so good escaping too, man. The son of that guy was like a ray of hope for him, Gave him hope and let him find some, love out of this whole horrible situation, man. And he lost his friend too. Ah, man. I'm gonna have to see how much of this is true to, what happened in real life. What a journey, man. It's sad what happened, but he hasn't given up hope. He still wants to see his family and see Sydney. Look, just being out in the wilderness has already improved his skin. Not living under those conditions he was living under. Wait, I just had a thought. How's he shaving this whole time? There we go. Red Cross. Keep going, don't stop. He must have just got the news. He must have got the news.
Is your mother there? I've got a message from your dad.
Is he still in the Red Cross camp? Hey, I hear Lennon. Very appropriate song for this. There he is. He finally gets to see him, man. Perfect placement for this song, and for what this song stands for. Oh, man.
Forgive me? Nothing to forgive. Nothing.
Oh, wow. Dr. Haing S. Ngor. Dith Pran returned with Sidney Schonberg to America to be reunited with his family. Now works as a photographer for the New York Times, where Sidney Schonberg is a columnist. Man, Cambodia's torment has not yet ended. The refugee camps on the Thai border are still crowded with the children of the killing fields. And this was 1982. Or 84. What a beautiful film, despite the horrors that we've seen. You know, this was just one slice of that era, that time frame of the Khmer Rouge being in power. And not all stories ended this happy, obviously. I mean, millions of people died. But the fact that they circled around this one story as a ray of hope, I like that, you know? I thought, actually, you know, if I could say a criticism here, I thought we were going to see more just about the killing fields and you know, see more about the regime as a whole in this film. But it took a more narrow of a view than I expected. So I kind of wish we got to see more, but, you know, I understand, especially if this is like a retelling of what happened with Sydney and Pran. You know, if this is some kind of memoir or, you know, if they had something to do with the screenplay writing on this, then I understand why it has such a narrow view. But with a title like The Killing Fields, I assumed the scale would be a little bit more wide, and we'd see more about, you know, the regime and what happened. And, you know, maybe that's just me who, maybe that's just my view, that I was hoping to get more knowledge out of this about the regime as a whole, but that I shouldn't put that on the film itself. If that's, you know, my shortcoming is not knowing more about the Khmer Rouge and the conflict in Cambodia that led to the civil war that eventually put them and Pol Pot in power. I don't even think this movie didn't even have anything, you know, about Pol Pot being really said in this. So, yeah, I'll have to do some of my own, you know, learning on my own about everything that happened. But what a fascinating look into, you know, like I said, one small story out of years of horror. And I'm glad it ended happily on this. I am going to have to check to see how much of this was true. Maybe I should do that now. Wow. Okay, so, and just looking at some stuff after I just watched the film, the guy who played Pran, and again, I'm so sorry if I'm saying his name wrong, Haing S. Ngor, who plays Pran, was himself a survivor of the Khmer Rouge regime and the labor camps. Prior to the Khmer Rouge's year zero, he was a doctor based in Phnom Penh. In 1975, Ngor was one of millions who were moved from the city to forced labor camps in the countryside. He spent 4 years there before fleeing to Thailand. Great job on his part, man. Great job from everyone in this movie, too. Malkovich, he showed a lot of emotion in this. Waterston, he did a great job as well. Even the other guy, the one who understood French, that guy did a great job, too. I think it was Swain, right? Was it Julian Sands? Yeah, I think it was this guy. A great job from all these guys in this movie. The directing was great. I loved the shots here. Cinematography was awesome. Just an all-around good movie. Very touching film, too, man. What I was saying earlier about, you know, I wish the scope of this was a little bit bigger. I saw something in this Wikipedia for the film that kind of satisfies me and, you know, helps put me at peace with the movie. This is what the director said. David Putnam, one of the producers, asked to see me, which in those days was a bit like being invited out to Hollywood. He gave me Bruce Robinson's script, which was enormous, but it was so full of passion and energy I couldn't put it down. I had heard about Cambodia and the Khmer Rouge, but didn't know much until I read it. I wrote to David saying that whoever made the film would have to be careful because it wasn't just a war story. It was about human connection, how friendships are born, and what they do to us. So, yeah, reading that, that's precisely it. This movie had touched on other factors other than just what the Khmer Rouge was, and you know, showing what the horrors, you know, were like living under that regime. This was about more than that. I overlooked, you know, bringing that up until I read this, but yeah, the main thing in this movie was the friendship between Sydney and Pran. That was kind of like the thing that drove them both to keep going forward, even after they were separated. Even after Sydney was back in, you know, the U.S., that was still a fire that was burning inside of him, whether a positive feeling or, you know, a negative, guilty feeling. It drove him forward because of their strong friendship. Same with Pran. It almost kept him going while he was having to suffer, you know, in that camp. So yeah, this is majorly about human connection and friendship as well. So it puts me at ease, you know, like, you know, my, not a criticism, but, you know, just me wanting to have seen more of a broad view. I get it now. I completely understand what they were doing on this and what the point of this was. It wasn't just about war and an evil regime and showing what they did. It was about showing human connections and love, friendship, you know, multiple things here that this angle was focused on. So, I don't, you know, what more can I say? This was a great movie. Absolutely loved it. I feel like this is a movie that everyone should see. It really does help give you insight. And you know, I know more than I did before this. Just like the director said when he first read the script and how he knew nothing about Cambodia or the Khmer Rouge, really. Same here. You know, I'm walking out of this a lot more knowledgeable. And I still have more learning to do, but I'm grateful for what this movie has taught me. That was an excellent film. Anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and wrap this one up. What a fascinating film. Even though it had some heavy content, I did love this. This was excellent. If I had to give it a rating, I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. Excellent film, and a great and touching story at the same time, despite how heavy it was, you know? You know, there were, at times in this, it was very lighthearted. The friendship between Sydney and Pran, that helped kind of keep things light. Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing their level of friendship in this as well. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, spending time with me to watch this film and to hear my thoughts. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any requests for any films you would like me to watch, please put them in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.